We are live. It's your guy L Selector, and I'm back at it again. Today we're going to talk about some late night stuff, some basketball, some hoops. I was supposed to be on live yesterday, but didn't make it due to certain circumstances. But we are on live today, so we're going to talk about some of the latest news in the NBA world. Very quickly, Toronto Raptors. We're going to also talk about Team USA, and they were able to secure gold for in the Olympics. They defeated France in a very, very excellent, nice, competitive, physical basketball game. So, congratulations to Team USA for getting the victory. They defeated the French team in an impressive win. I think Team USA did what they had to do. They got the job done, and they're able to get that win. But now we're going to talk about the news that happened a couple nights ago. You see what I'm saying? Shouts to my guy Jalik, the leader in the building, bro. Shouts to my guy Jalik. Jalik, I'll be on your stream soon, bro. So hey, let me know when you're about to have it, bro. You see what I'm saying? There's gonna be some big fights going down with that Pacquiao versus Earl Spence fight. That's gonna be a really big fight. So we'll be talking though. We'll talk soon, Jalik. We'll be talking about what's gonna happen with that. Just let me know, you know what I mean, when you're coming on live with that. But we got to talk about Toronto Raptors right now. So, Masai Ujiri just signed an extension with the Toronto Raptors. Congratulations to Masai Ujiri. He did what he was supposed to do, and he got that done, and he signed that extension with the squad. And basically, that's that. You see what I'm saying? So, Masai Ujiri will be back. He is the vice chairman and the president of basketball for Toronto Raptors. I don't know what the vice chairman role is. I don't know if he's getting a seat with MLSC or he's going to be working with the major MLSC and Toronto Raptors. I don't know. We'll figure out the logistics or the situation behind that. You see what I'm saying? But definitely. And shout out to my guy Jalik. He says, "What do you think about Kawhi? Kawhi Leonard signed that new contract. Congratulations to Kawhi. He's going to be gone for next season, though. He's basically out. I don't know what's going to happen with that Clippers squad. Well, we know what's going to happen. Paul George and the rest of them are going to be playing it and trying to, go to, get to that NBA Finals. But Kawhi Leonard will not be there. Fortunately, he's gone. He blew out his, I don't know if it's an ACL or I don't know, MCL or whatever he got. He got an injury, but he's going to be gone. So it's going to be tough, but we'll see what happens. Kawhi should have stayed in Toronto. Y'all got the best fans. Definitely, man. He should have stayed in Toronto, but that's what everyone says. That's the talk around Toronto. That's the talk around even basketball landscapes. I've had people from all over talk about that, from Detroit to Toronto to Australia, all over saying Kawhi Leonard should stay, but Kawhi Leonard wanted to leave. He was adamant. He wanted to go back home. He's having problems with the medical staff over there in the Clippers, and they're having issues over there. Hopefully, we'll see if they get that together. But he's going to be gone, so he's going to be gone. That guy's a complicated man, and I tell you, he's a very interesting character. When some of the stories that came out when he left Toronto with some of the players, they were like, this dude was different, man. He was a different kind of guy. Clippers should let Kawhi go elsewhere. Definitely. I agree. But you know what? They're building that new stadium over there, right? That stadium is coming. So because of that stadium, the Clippers in Inglewood over there are out in, is it Inglewood? Yeah, they're building that stadium in Inglewood. I think close to, is it Crenshaw or whatever? I think Crenshaw and Inglewood, same thing if I'm not mistaken, or they're close to each other. But yeah, they're building that new stadium. So we'll see what happens, Definitely. Goran Dragic a fit for Raptors? Yo, bro, honestly, I don't think Goran Dragic is going to stay in Toronto. Supposedly he wants out. Supposedly they're going to get him out of here. They're just signing him for now, and then they're just going to remove him. Well, he's traded here for now, and then they're going to trade him over to Dallas, supposedly. Masai Ujiri and the Raptors said they're not going to buy him out, so he's going to have to be traded. So it's looking like potentially the Raptors are going to try to land Dwight Powell. Dwight Powell is the center for the Dallas Mavericks, the light-skinned guy. He's from Toronto, Dwight Powell, so it'll be a homecoming for Dwight Powell. He can come right back home to where he's originally from and play for the Raptors. But that's if Dallas is going to make that move. They do have Kristaps Porzingis and that other big guy there, that 7'5" guy or whatever, 7'6" looking dude. We'll see if that happens, but he's definitely a good fit for Toronto. But at the same time, though, I don't. He doesn't want to be here. He wants to play with Luka Doncic. Him and Luka Doncic are countrymen. So I think he wants to mentor Luka and just kind of give him the ropes. You know what I'm saying? So we'll see what transpires with that, though. What's going on, man? Yeah, what's going on?
What's going on?
What's going on, bro? How you doing, man? How's everything going, bro?
Everything's good, bro. You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, man. I can hear you very nice and clear, bro.
Yeah. Barely? Or can you hear me?
No, I can hear you. I can hear you. Just got to step a little bit away from the mic, a little bit loud.
Away from the mic? Okay, my bad.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah. But yeah, okay. So what's your take on the whole first let's talk about Masai Ujiri. What's your take on Masai Ujiri coming back to Toronto and getting that vice chairman role and that president's role? I don't know what the vice chairman role is, but just elaborate on that and your take on that.
Congratulations to the Toronto Raptors, right? And just like you, I have the same question. Vice chairman. I feel like that's an upgrade.
Yeah. It comes across as that. That's what it seems like. I just know he has a lot of. Basically, he runs the building, so there's everything. It's his building. Basically, they gave him the keys. He already had the keys, but now I think he gets even more. I don't know if he's getting equity in the company, in MLSC and Rogers and Bell Media, the people who own the Toronto Raptors. He potentially might be getting some sort of equity in that. I don't know. Vice chairman is it seems like it's a high position. So
I agree. I think that at this time, it's not going to be disclosed, but like you and we're not idiots, bro. We've been following this team for like the longest time. He has got an upgrade. There's an upgrade in that.
I agree with you on that 100%. He also gets I didn't know he's a Canadian citizen, by the way. So he's actually Canadian. I don't know when he got his citizenship, but he got his citizenship here. Smart guy, definitely get as many citizenships as you can, as many passports as you can. You know what I mean? So very intelligent guy for that. Outside of that, though, what's your take on some of the moves that the Raptors did? Raptors received Khem Birch. What's your take on that?
Well, Khem Birch, I was gonna start from the beginning, like how.
Okay, all right.
Like Lowry's gone.
Yeah, that's right.
Salute to Lowry, salute to Kyle Lowry. We already knew that. We've talked about this in depth. We got Dragic, we got Achua, right? It's sign and trade, right? So that's amazing. And then we got Gary Trent Jr., right? So now what position does Achua play? He's like what?
Power forward.
Power forward, okay. So now we've upgraded the power forward position essentially. Who do we even have there? We have what? Chris Boucher, Achua,
Gillespie,
Khem
Birch.
Now Khem Birch is like a center forward position.
Yep, and then we got Sam Decker now.
Okay, Yep. So
we got
I like
UTEP Watanabe.
Yep.
I think we still retain as what's his name? Bates or Baines?
No, Baines is gone. Baines got cut.
Oh, did they cut him?
Baines has been cut. He's been cut all the way. He's on.
I didn't know that. I didn't know they cut him. I didn't know. Shout out to my guy John Doe.
No longer a Toronto Raptor. Yeah.
John Doe said Achua played all his minutes at backup center in Miami. So he played all his minutes there. So Achua is going to be a great acquisition. We have him here. Potentially we might get Dwight Powell. So we do have some guys. We do have some guys here. Dwight Powell's a great player. I think we could get him. We'll see what happens. Achua, we're going to get rid of Goran Dragic. So just understand, we'll get rid of Goran Dragic. He's not going to be here for long.
You don't think so? You think he's gone?
Yeah, he said he's going to go mentor Luka Doncic. That's his goal.
Oh,
so, yeah, it's an honorable thing, So,
you think so? Cool. So are they countrymen? Like, is he?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. So, yeah, they're both good friends. They're buddies or whatever. So they'll stick it out with each other. So which is cool. I have no problem with that. But he could go as long as we get somebody who can definitely fill his void and whatnot. You see what I'm saying?
We do. I feel like we already do. We feel like we already do. We have
Yeah.
what's the guy we drafted after Delano Banton? Was that David Johnson? He's a 6'5" guard, right?
Yeah. David
So I
Johnson,
feel
yep.
like yeah, that's another guard per se. I mean, the Raptors, we got enough guards, bro. Like I feel like as you know what I mean. As you've been saying, we need a center. We need big guys,
Yeah.
right? So we have enough guards. So I mean, if Dragic goes, we're good. To me,
Yeah.
I feel like if Dragic goes, we are good. We don't really got to worry about that.
I agree. I agree
But
with you.
that
John.
is news to me. That is news to me that he's going to Dallas. Like he might want to go to Dallas. That is news to me.
Oh yeah, definitely, most definitely. John Doe stated they probably move Dragic at the deadline or in 2 months when Moses Brown on the Mavericks is available. Not too sure who Moses Brown is. Yeah, I think Styles, I think you got some stuff going on in the background there. I'm just gonna mute you, all right? I don't know. It's a little bit loud there.
They're still out.
Yeah, it sounds like I don't know, like you're in a time warp or something. I don't know. Yeah, bro.
Moses Brown is 7'2". You got a center right there.
Who's Moses Brown? Who's Moses Brown? Huh?
It's the first time I'm hearing his name, bro.
Yeah, I'm not too sure who Moses Brown is. I know the Raptors signed a guy from who's a football player, an ex-football player. I don't know if you heard about that.
Ex
They
football
signed like
player.
some NFL player or something like that. Yeah.
Was that
What's his name?
the Wainwright guy? Ishmael Wainwright?
He played in is that him? Yeah, Ishmael Wainwright. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. He
Was
played
he
in
a
that.
football player? 'Cause-
Yeah, he
Yeah.
played football. Yeah, he was
Okay.
a football player. He signed a 2-year deal, Wainwright, with the Toronto Raptors. Yeah, Sportsnet is reporting that. Yeah, he has a 2-year deal. 26-year-old. He played. Wainwright was recently played for SIG Strasbourg. Played 4 years of college basketball with Baylor too. Okay. Wainwright never eclipsed 6 points per game, but earned his place on the court with his defensive impact, earning all defensive team selections. Wainwright will join the Raptors Summer League, according to Blake Murphy. He also played in Africa, NBA Africa. He played for Team Uganda. He was a pretty impressive player. You know what I mean?
Wainwright. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Had the Raptors squad taken the court in Vegas as yet or not?
No, they take the court on the 8th.
Okay. Okay. So that's
Mhm.
on tomorrow, Sunday.
Yeah, definitely,
Okay.
definitely, 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 definitely.
I'm
You know what I
interested to
mean?
I'm interested to see how they do because I've been seeing a lot of other rookies, especially Mike from Golden State, the guy that Golden State drafted. You know I'm talking. The Raptors are looking at him too.
No, no,
Like,
I agree.
he looked good. He looked really
Yeah,
good for us. Like no homo. He looked really good, yo.
yeah, definitely, definitely. John Doe stated he was undrafted for OKC last year. He got moved to the Celtics, from the Celtics, and then moved now to the Mavericks. Okay, so he's talking about Moses Brown. Okay, so Moses Brown was a pretty impressive guy there. Wainwright is 6'5", 240. Whoa, guy's huge, bro. 240.
That's
Mm-hmm.
big. That's
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
big.
he's huge.
I was more Jonathan Kaminga. Kaminga, he just from what I'm seeing from his package, huge, bro. He long, athletic, can score in many different ways. Kaminga looked good. Just look back to this stream in the future. Hopefully, like we'll see, we'll see. But Wainwright look, I mean, Kaminga looked good, man. No homo, he looked good.
Yep, Kaminga definitely did look good. But yo, what's your take on the summer league squad?
I'm looking at it right now. I feel like we got New York. We're gonna face off with New York and then Golden State. So on August the 11th, we face off with Golden State. So that's next week. Next week Wednesday, we face off with Golden State. That should be a good test. That should be a really good test because they got some high draft picks in their roster, and we got some high draft picks in our roster. So that should be an early test to see what's
That's
going on.
right.
So I'm blind on the board. You know
That's
what I
right.
mean?
That's right.
What's your take? I want to ask you, El Selector. What's your take on Delano Banton? Like, how do you feel after all the media coverage, and kind of getting a little glimpse into his background? How do you feel about Delano Banton?
My take on him is I think he's a big, tall player, very lengthy. He's going to be a project, of course. He's going to obviously be a player that we put in the G League. He'll develop in the G League. I don't expect much from him this year. I don't expect anything from him this year. I think he's going to be a guy 2, 3 years from now where we're going to start to see him flourish. He's going to be definitely a part of the G League project. So I'm not really expecting any big minutes from him. Him and Anthony Johnson or what's his name? Anthony Davis. What's the guy's name over
No,
there?
no, no. His
Hmm?
name is
The uh, the guy who got
his
drafted,
name.
the other
Yes,
point guard,
yes,
the
yes.
others.
David Johnson.
Yeah, David Johnson. So I'm not really expecting. Uh, yeah, so I'm not really expecting much from him with that standpoint. Basically, what I'm just saying is, from what I'm going to see from him is basically, he's gonna basically, I see him, just going into the G League and developing. He's going to be a development player in the G League. He's not going to be a player that's going to come in and start immediately for the Toronto Raptors. None of them are going to be players that start immediately for the Toronto Raptors. So they're basically, it's going to take some time though. Like that's basically what it is when it comes to the Raptors. And Delano Banton. We need players that we can develop as well. Because as Siakam and Fred VanVleet and all these other guys get older, we need to have the young crop come in and take over their position, just like we had with DeMar DeRozan and Kyle Lowry and those players. You see what I'm saying? We got the younger guys to come in and they took their position. This is what we're gonna have to have with Delano and hopefully with Scotty Barnes and Johnson as well. So it's good pickups, but don't expect Raptors Nation. Please don't expect like the world from these guys. They're going to be in the G League. They're going to be going through the G League cycle. They're going to be developing their games, and they're going to have to build. They're going to build on that. You know, what I mean, we have a G League for a reason. We have 905. It's not far away. It's literally like what I don't know. Like they could probably get to the arena like 30 minutes from 40 minutes, no traffic. You know what I mean? So from the ACC or sorry the Scotiabank Arena where the Raptors play. So basically, it's a good thing. Like they're gonna be able to develop, and we're gonna see them develop, and we could go check them out, go watch the games or whatever, and you could follow these guys and see how they develop. But we need them to develop, so we gotta have a farm. You get what I'm saying?
I hear that. We gotta have a farm. So
Yeah,
okay, because remember on draft night you did that live stream, right?
yeah.
There were some guys underneath Delano Bampton who were averaging a lot of points per game, right? Like high volume scorers. Well, I can't remember the guy's name off the top of my head, but there were a couple guys, right, who were like high producing players. Do you think Delano Banton's pick may have been a waste? Because let me just preference this. Because have you seen the optics where it's Toronto rappers, Toronto influencers, Toronto-based people bigging up Delano Banton and talking about, oh, he's from this area. He's from, so when he comes to the game, we want to see him play and we want to see him boom on the mat. Like all this Toronto energy. You think that's going to make him lazy? Do you think that's going to make him unfocused?
No, it's not gonna. He'll be all right. He'll be all right. The Raptors are. We already have a lot of players from like who come from Ontario that played for the Raptors in the past, like Corey Josephs. We've had the Jamal McGlures. We've had Chris Boucher. We have Ken Birch. We have a lot of guys from the Toronto, Canada that have played for the Toronto Raptors. He'll be all right. The most important thing, he just needs to work on his game, keep developing, and just stay in the gym. He's 6'9". He has excellent size. He's not like he's a small guy, anyways. He's very tall, very wiry. Basically, he looks like he has a good motor. He looks like he plays hard. So as long as he just keeps playing, as long as he keeps developing, he'll be okay. As far as the people in the city, they're just gonna talk. Whatever it is, what it is. Let them talk. But the most important thing is we develop him so he can become the player that he needs to become. You get what I'm saying?
Only thing I'm saying is like I've seen various Toronto rappers like Drake and even other more local rappers local to his area, right? Talking big on the guy, bigging him up.
Bro,
I've seen a video.
He got drafted. He got drafted though, right? So people are happy for him. But that's all that is.
Okay, so you're saying more celebratory thing. It's not like it's going to carry over into like
bro, it's not like bro.
October night. You know what I mean? Or November.
He's not. Those obviously, if they understand basketball and they're logical people, they'll know that this guy has no chance of playing on the starting roster opening night. He's a G League player. They drafted him for Masai has a plan for this guy. You get what I'm saying? Masai Ujiri knows him. He has a plan for him. So what people need to do is just understand that this guy's not going to be a player that is going to basically we want to do is develop him and make him a great player for the Toronto Raptors and have him because he has excellent size. When you have 6'9", that's great size. You know what I mean? And if when Giannis Antetokounmpo came, he when they said he was in the Greek league, he was averaging like less than like freaking whatever. He was averaging like 5 points per game. But the Milwaukee developed him. That's what we got to do. We got to develop these young guys. And we have the G League now where we could develop them. They don't have to come and play for the Raptors this year, next year, or they come year 3 and play for the Raptors. You see what I'm saying?
I agree.
Year 3. Yeah, year 3 they can come in. Fred VanVleet, when he came, he was straight in the G League. OG Anunoby, he played immediately. Corey Joseph, when he got to San Antonio, he was under San Antonio. Your thing is a little bit louder. Your mic thing. Hello?
Yeah.
I hear some like I don't know, some funny thing going on. But basically, yeah, so he basically Corey Joseph developed. You're gonna have to develop young guys. The G League is there for a reason. It's very similar to the minor league of hockey, very similar to the other leagues as well. I'm just gonna mute you for a sec, all right? Yeah, hello?
Yeah.
Hello? Yeah, okay, yeah. So the G League is very similar to the minor leagues and stuff like that. And very similar to, so just developing players. That's all. It's like hockey and baseball. You know what I mean? They got their minor leagues and they develop talent there. So
I'm just saying, I seen some videos and I just seen some things where it's kind of like, a lot of Toronto rappers, like you're like not your regular Toronto rappers, like the guys who actually speak that language. I'm not talking about a guy from Brampton. I'm talking about guys from like the city who have been in and out of this and in and out of that, are bigging them up. You know what I'm saying? So I just don't want that to spill into him. You know what I mean? That's the bottom end. I don't want like an Andrew. I don't want like an Anthony Bennett. I don't want like a
No, Anthony Bennett was, but the thing is though, this guy though, he doesn't.
His name. There's a couple of guys.
Andrew Wiggins.
No, not Andrew. The other Andrew guy.
Dylan Brooks.
No, Dylan Brooks is good. He's solid, but like, he's not from Toronto, is he?
He's from Toronto.
But like, he's not ripping Mount Olive. Like, this guy's ripping Mount Olive. I'm gonna say, bro. He's repping Mount
There's
Olive.
nothing, bro.
Nothing's wrong with it, but like, I just know where that is. Like, I'm from this. Like, I know where that is. I know what that comes with. I just don't want to see him go down that path.
I'm
Just like,
sure.
okay, I
I'm
made
sure
it.
he'll be all right though. Fams. He didn't even fams. He'll be. He didn't even go to high school in Toronto. He'll be all right, bro. He
He
went
went to
to.
high school. He went to Massachusetts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He'll be okay, bro. He'll be okay, bro.
Hey,
He's far away from
that's
that,
the only my only hang up with him at this
bro.
moment is the fact that he has a lot of Toronto people looking at his billboard going across the on Bremer Street right there, right? They're pulling up to the stadium, right? I seen guys pull up to the stadium. I seen him in the club jumping on couches, right? I just okay, celebratory, but I just hope he gets in that gym.
He'd be all
And
right. He's in
remember,
Vegas right now.
remember
He's in
another thing.
Vegas.
Okay, he's in
He's
Vegas.
in.
Perfect.
He's in
I'm
Matumbo.
He's on
He'll
the
be all
top.
right.
Perfect.
He'll
I'm
be
just
all right.
saying,
He'll be all right.
like even the way he keeps himself. Like I look at the upkeep of it. Like I look at Scotty Barnes, the way he came to the draft, and I look at Delano Banton, the way he came, like the way he looked at the draft, like his hair, just certain things I look at. I hope like, bro, he needs to realize the opportunity he has in front of him, and he can't waste it. That's all I'm
He'll be.
saying.
I'm sure he'll be all right. I'm
I
sure.
see
I'm
a lot
sure
of
he'll be okay.
and gur. I
Okay.
see a lot of that type of nonsense. TikTok, I see a lot of people like reposting him and all that. I just hope this guy doesn't come into the league and just get lazy because he made it and it's like okay, he got as far as he did. You know, just like Anthony Bennett. I don't want to see Anthony Bennett
Yeah.
2.0 on the squad.
Yeah. Definitely. I think he's 21, right? I think he's gonna be a guy that the Raptors develop. He's gonna don't worry, they'll train him perfectly. He comes from he comes from remember his coach was an NBA player, right?
Yeah, it was what's his name there?
Fred Hoiberg. He comes from the Fred
Yeah.
Hoiberg system.
Yep.
So this guy comes from a good place, bro. He's seen both. He's seen the best of both worlds. He played at Western Kentucky. He played at Western Kentucky for a bit, and then he transferred over and he played at Nebraska. So he went to two different universities there. I think he even got his So he went to Western Kentucky and he went to Nebraska. I think he even potentially might have got his university degree as well. So this guy's he's a very educated guy, bro. You know how as time goes on, bro, he'll grow and build towards his you know how it is.
That's the main thing.
Yeah,
Right,
he'll be a good player though. He'll be
a lot of rappers from his same area shouting him out, talking about him.
That's good, man. I think that's a good thing.
But I just don't want him to get like go down that path. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, bro, because he's that close. He's that close from the ACC to Mount Olive. You know what I mean?
I don't think Fams. He'll be on the road remember, you're in the NBA, bro. You live out of a briefcase, bro. He won't have time to even be in any of that kind of stuff. On top of that, too, he'll be with his teammates. He'll be with the coaching staff. NBA players are mostly with the team and the coaching staff. He'll be all right, man. Trust me. Don't even. Toronto guys. Toronto, most Canadian players, and then he has a lot of Canadian guys on the team as well. As far as the Ken Birches, the veteran players like him and Chris Boucher. Chris Boucher one point was homeless, and he got his act together. You know what I mean? So yo, bro, in life, he'll be all right, bro. But let's switching gears real quickly though. It's good that you point out his concerns. Hopefully,
that's my concerns with I just don't I don't want that hometown, that energy to kind of like, you know what I mean? It's not like he's from like somewhere in California and he's from Mount Olive and he lives now he's playing for the Raptors. So like everybody's gonna want to come to the game. Yo, I need 10 tickets. Yo, I need 5 tickets.
He's not going to be playing for the Raptors though. He's not going to play though. Yeah, he's 21. He's not playing for the Raptors. He'll be his thing is just to improve and get better as time goes on, bro. And you know the NBA, it's a full-time job, right? So, yeah, I'm gonna mute you, fams, because your thing is echoing, bro. I think you gotta mute yourself.
Go ahead.
Mute yourself, and then when you're gonna speak, just unmute yourself. All right.
All right, go ahead.
All right. So mute yourself right now, just so you, because if I mute you, you won't be able to mute yourself in and out. Yeah. Hello. All right, I'm just mute him. All right, so yeah, like I was saying, so like, basically on another note though, player, We also got we're also about to start the G League. So yo, O Styles, quick question. What's your take on the overall team? What do you think about the free agency? What would you grade the free agency? Huh? Hello? O Styles, you there? O Styles, you there? All right, yeah. So basically, what I'm going to talk about is the free agency. What I'll grade this free agency, I think the Toronto Raptors free agency was very, very good. I think the Toronto Raptors were able to pick up some key components and key players, and they're able to use these key players to, build this roster. And I think it's a good thing. I think the Raptors are going to be able to do a lot of great things this coming this regular season. I think this is a playoff team right here. I think this team potentially is going to go to the playoffs. The reason why I say this is just because of the fact that the way this team is shaped and the way they're looking, they are very long, very gangly. They just need to get that chemistry together. So right now, all the guys are in summer league. We're going to be a very big team. So there's going to be a lot of tall guys on this team. Yeah, yo, you there, bro? Bro, you there? Yo, O Styles, you there? O Styles, man. O Styles. All right, man. I'm gonna mute O Styles. I'll mute him. I'll mute him because I don't know. Seems like he's going through some technical difficulties. But like I was saying before, yeah. So we've gotten some solid players. We got some solid players. I think personally, I think the Raptors are going to be able to make the playoffs. I just would like to see how this team's chemistry is. What we're going to need is we're going to need early. We're going to have to kick the Ghidorahs and go out running and gunning. We're going to have to attack. We're going to need OG Anunoby to step up. OG Anunoby is going to have to put up some big, significant points for the Toronto Raptors in order for us to go out there and be able to go out there and get this done. So we're going to need a lot from OG Anunoby. As Siakam is going to be gone for the first couple months, OG Anunoby is going to be a player that needs to step up. So OG Anunoby, I'm expecting him to start scoring at least averaging about 21 to 22 points per game this season. He needs to up his scoring. And then also defensively, that's always going to be there. OG, that's his specialty. That's something he works on, and he takes it very seriously. Excellent defensive player. As far as Fred VanVleet, his facilitating is going to be much. He has to improve. With Kyle Lowry gone and Kyle Lowry being a master facilitator, Fred VanVleet's going to have to step up with the facilitation. He's going to have to be able to go out there and basically pass the ball, and he's going to have to find players on the court there. Shouts to my guy, Louis. Why do the Bulls fans think they have a super team? It's a good question, bro. I think the Bulls fans think they have a super team just because of the fact that they're able to get some key players on their roster, such as the likes of DeMar DeRozan and Lonzo Ball. I think outside of DeMar DeRozan, they don't really have anything else going on. Lonzo Ball is this very, very hit or miss player. He's very streaky at times. Not too sure what you're getting from Lonzo Ball. Oh, Styles, you there? Are you there, Styles?
Already, yeah. What's up? Yeah. Were you asking me? Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Oh yeah, I was just saying. What would you rate the Toronto Raptors? Would you say from these pickups, the moves that they were able to acquire? What would you rate them?
What are you talking about? Out of like what? Out of 10? Like what are you talking about?
Yeah, like out of the
You're
draft.
asking me a rock steady
draft.
question right there. Like, what
Okay,
are you
so
talking about?
so would you rate the Toronto Raptors acquisitions during this offseason?
We didn't really get like I mean, okay, we got a couple guys, but we didn't really land any big free agents. So I wouldn't say it's a crazy off season. We got Masai Ujiri. That was like the biggest acquisition, and we re-signed Gary Trent Jr. What did we really do? Like we didn't do nothing too crazy. So I would give it like what out of 10, maybe give it like a 7. We got Masai Ujiri. That's huge. Go ask NBA Chef, bro. That's a huge pickup right there. We got Masai Ujiri. That's big. I'll give it
I
a
mean,
7.
as far as the roster, like just as far as the acquisitions he picked up from how the roster was looking last season, what would you say? What would you say? How would you rate it? Like as far as the bigs and some of the players that they were able to get during this offseason and the draft
Well,
picks and stuff like that.
yeah, that's what's okay. We lost Kyle Lowry. We lost Aaron Baines. We lost guys. We lost a lot of guys. We lost Memory. Not to say these guys are like huge guys. Like We got Gary Trent, bro. We lost Rodney Hood. We lost a lot of guys. There's still a lot of work to be done. As you said, we got Sam Deckard. Like we got some guys. We got David Johnson. We got Scotty Barnes. We got Delano Banton. We got draft picks. We re-signed my boy over there, Gary Trent Jr. Once again. Like what like we got our main guy. Our main guy was to get Masai Ujiri. It was realistic. Our main guy was to get Masai Ujiri.
I know, but we also were able to act. We were able to re-sign Ken Birch. I pick him up. We were able to get Sam Decker. We were able to
Yeah.
get more big. We were able to get more big as far as because we were lacking in the big department. We didn't really get that many rebounds. We depended more on Chris Boucher to grab rebounds last season for us. So there was a lot of things that were missing as far as our team goes. But yeah, I was just kind of like on that standpoint, like we're able to we
Yeah.
became more of a bigger team. So we're able to now we don't really have to our rebounding is going to be there. I think what we probably have to look for is facilitating. I still want to get a 7-footer. I would love to have a 7-footer, but we need some facilitating. You know what I mean?
Well, John Doe did say, right, that we got tall man over there, right? Moses Brown.
No, we didn't
Right.
get Moses Brown. We
We
didn't
didn't
get
get
him. He's saying potentially we could get him.
we got homeboy from Miami. I'm still having trouble pronouncing his name. Whatever his name is, but Ken Birch is good. But you see Ken Birch. We got a sample size of Ken Birch. I mean,
Mhm.
he's good. He's good. He's a good solid center, right? But like the way the offenses and the defenses play nowadays, he's gonna have a defensive end, but not offense. They're gonna leave him wide open for 3-point shots. We know that already. So can the coaching staff? I like the coaching staff upgrades. I
Mhm.
like that we got Watson. I like how we got I forget the other guy's name, who the Canadian coach over there. I like him. But I like the fact that we're surrounding Nick Nurse with some more talent. I like that. I like that. We need other guys around Nick
Yeah.
Nurse, bro, because Nick Nurse has been very questionable in the past. Very questionable.
That's right. That's right. That's right. The facilitating. What do you think Fred VanVleet's going to have to do to work on his facilitating? Because I think sometimes he has issues figuring out if he should shoot or he should pass. And now that he's going to be the primary point guard, with Malachi Flynn being his backup point guard, and Dave, what's his name, Johnson potentially being the third string point guard. What do you think? What do you think? He's going to have to do to work on his facilitating? Because Malachi Flynn, I think Malachi Flynn's going to have to step up a lot more.
Yeah, he has to. There's no way. Like he has to. Year two, he has to step up. But David Johnson, come on, he a rookie, very green. I don't really see much out of him. But yeah, Malachi Flynn, um, Fred VanVleet, it's on them too. It's really on them too right now. And Fred VanVleet, he's good for what, maybe 70 games, maybe even 60 games. You know what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
he gets injured here and there. He takes nights off here and there. I see the Raptors doing a little something, something in the backcourt, right? And even a little something, something, in the front court. But remember, a lot of these guys want to play point guard nowadays. Like you got Delano Banton and you got Scotty Barnes listed as point guards. You know what I'm saying? So these guys apparently can handle the ball, but can they facilitate the offense, right? So how Scotty Barnes is even like I guess he was the top guy at thing, right? At Florida State in terms of assists and stuff like that. Or was it this point? Or was it? I think he averaged the most assists as well too, right? So essentially, he's a playmaker. I just want big guys to be playmakers. They're not. They're moving away from the small guard thing. That's
No,
what
I
I'm
get
seeing
what
right
you're
now.
saying. Yep, I get what you're
They want
saying. I
these
definitely do
wings. They
get what
want
you're saying.
these wings to be playmakers as well too, which I don't really like traditionally. But I see where the NBA is going, and I think that's what they're trying to do. Trying to move it away.
Yeah, I think also with Giannis Antetokounmpo, I think teams want to get more longer because it's you see the you see even if you watch the way the Milwaukee Bucks, they weren't a three ball team, but they attack the rack with Giannis. They play inside. They do hit threes, but they have a lot. They do a lot more. So you know what I mean. Guys like Delano Banton and Scotty Barnes and guys like Boucher, and they're a long team. The Raptors now are a very long team,
Yeah,
blocking shots, grabbing rebounds, playing hard. You know what I mean? Playing defense, long wings, long shutting down their opponents. And I think that's where the Masai Ujiri is leaning towards. That's why he drafted Delano Banton. You can't teach 6'9" mobile wing guys who could play defense, raw talent, run up and down the court, hustle, do dirty work. That's something that these guys, Scotty Barnes, Delano Banton, can do. And I think this is where he sees Giannis Antetokounmpo potentially, or a Kevin Durant kind of player, where they could kind of mold them into these these, what do you call it? These kind of these big like Lamar Odom, Lamar Odom style players, exactly. With their exactly, and that's what Masai sees his vision. He's like, you know what, I need long, tall guys because Fred VanVleet's he's short. He's 5'11", right? So 5'10" or whatever. So basically, or 5'9" maybe. NBA standards, that's small, but he wants big guys as well to come out there and do a lot more. And I like that. I like that. That's why I like the acquisitions. The more first I was a little bit iffy about it, but as I sat down and gave it a few days, looked at these guys' highlight tapes, they're not shooters. They're not going to shoot. They're not high volume scorers, but what they're going to do is they're going to play hard. They're going to muscle on the court. You know what I mean? They both have chips on their shoulder. You know what I mean? Scotty Barnes has to prove himself. Delano Banton went to 2 colleges. He went to Western Kentucky, and then he went to Nebraska. So this guy had to get it out the mud. You see what I'm saying? On his own, averaging about 9 points in Nebraska, rebounds, blocking shots, playing hard, attacking the rack, very slithery. You know what I mean? Very slithery player. You know, just overall a solid player. Hold up one sec. We got our guy Death 4K. Death 4K. What's your take on the picks?
What's good, Selector?
What's going on, man? How you doing, man? How you doing?
I'm good. Not bad. Not bad.
Yeah.
I think the picks are pretty good.
Yeah.
Second round picks, we got some steals.
Yep.
I think our first round pick should be at least serviceable as a bench player, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, no, we'll see what happens. G League, right?
Yeah,
I mean,
definitely.
first round pick should be. I think we were saying last time, like he should be slotting in for Pascal, no?
Yeah,
Or
that's right.
Is that what we're thinking early? Like, is he gonna come?
No,
in
he
and
has
start?
to. I think he's gonna. No, well, Pascal's gone for the first, I think, month or two. So this guy's gonna have to. He's gonna have to figure out. Like, I'm not putting pressure on the guy. I want him to develop. I don't want to break him down, but at the same time, he's gonna play minutes. It's early. Will he do G League stints? Depending on if he's not performing at the level, or maybe he needs to work on certain things. There's nothing wrong with doing G League stints. If he's at the same time, though, he should be able to be at least a backup player. As far as the other two second rounders, they're automatically G Leaguers. They're going to be G Leaguers unless they just come out of nowhere and start impressing. But I see G Leaguers in them.
Yeah, I've heard Banton is very raw, but David Thompson or David Johnson, I think his name is a little bit more serviceable.
Yeah. I've seen that. I've seen David Johnson he's more of a skill player. He has a good mid-range game as well. He can attack the rack, very strong. Delano's raw. He's straight raw. Like, he's Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Yeah, he's G League.
Yeah, he's straight G League. Like, he ain't playing in the Raptors right now unless something happens. God forbid, you never know. It's the NBA. Guys drop like flies anyway, so I wouldn't even be shocked if he's playing. If you see him freaking game 17 or whatever of the regular season, he's already on the court, because you know how that goes, right? Guys start 82 games a long season, so it's a marathon, right? So,
I mean, the thing with him is, I think Focus was talking about it earlier, but his coordination, right? Like, he's 6'9", yeah, but like, he's got to be able to coordinate and have lateral quickness, like, if he's going to play in NBA, right? So even if I don't know if he's going to get a chance, he's going to be fighting for minutes, but he's got to work, right? Like, he's got those like dreads, and he's always styling out here, and he's got to work hard. He's a second rounder, right?
Yeah, he's a second rounder. It's true. Nothing is guaranteed. You can get cut tomorrow. He's gonna have to. From what I see from him, from my observation, he's gonna be a G leaguer. Like, he's gonna be flat out a guy in the G League, just busting his coattail to get into the. And then he has to me. I don't even really want to see him or David Johnson. Really, I really want to just see those guys develop. The same way I saw Pascal and the way I saw Fred VanVleet in the G League developing. I want to see the same thing with this guy as well. You get what I'm saying? Just in the G League.
They're younger too, so they have one more time.
They have a lot more time. We don't need them right now. Just put them in the G League, have them develop, have them pick up their skills, have them see game, reading films, watching films. G League is very highly competitive. There's a lot of talented guys over there too. So there's a lot of guys who can bust ass in the G League as well. So, you know what I mean? So like they even
That's
got
what
high
I'm saying.
schoolers up in there. They got high
Yeah.
schoolers. So it's going to be very competitive for them. All they got to do is just work on that. To me, I'm not really looking at that. As far as our picks, though, Deck 4K, bro. What do you think? Who do you think? What do you think was the best part of our picks? What do you think? Who do you think? Like, what do you think overall? Just like, what would you rate our free agency? Just
I think getting back Masai was like a win right there.
yeah,
In terms of like pickups and stuff, like I think we were a little bit to the outside perspective, like NBA media, I think we did pretty bad. But for the most part, I kind of understand why they did what they did because they don't want to overpay for guys they have to develop anyways. Like
yeah,
Jared Allen and Rashawn Holmes, they're still really raw, right? Rashawn Holmes he's literally shooting floaters in the mid range. That's how he's getting all his points. And he's a pick and roll guy, yeah, but we're still going to have to develop them and paying that guy $20 million a year, locking them up for long-term contracts. It's like I'd rather have a Birch for $6 million a year, right? And I think what they want to do is they want to use this core for the next 3 years because they gave out contracts for nothing longer than 3 years. And it matches up with like Fred's and Pascal's and OG's contracts. So I think after 3 years, Masai's probably going to reassess these pieces that we've got.
yeah. I agree. I think so too because it seems like he may do what he did with like DeRozan and Lowry and Baca, those kind of guys. Those guys ended up leaving, and then he brought it. He had their development players come in and take their position, but eventually they kind of all were on the same team, and then eventually you started seeing them start to disappear. Like certain players started to go other places, and he started to bring in the development players. I personally, that's why I like the development that we have with the Raptors. A lot of people have been talking about it, how great it is, and how great our G League system is. And they say our G League system is right there with like ours is like one of the best. So is the Spurs. They got a really good one over there as well. And there's not too many teams with like the G League system that we have. And we develop our players. Like our players actually, you'll see like what's it called? Watanabe. He was in the G League, and then he came to the Raptors. You know what I mean? He played for the Raptors 905. Yeah, and earned his minutes, and that's the kind of Raptors. That's what the Raptors do. Like we have that system, we got to utilize that, bro. And it's so good that the NBA has it. I say the NBA should the NBA should have a G League. They should do
They
what
don't
hockey
use it
does.
properly, right?
Yeah, they don't use it properly. They should do what hockey has. Even have a tier lower than the G League, like something even lower, like the minor leagues. There's double A and there's triple A or whatever, or double A and single A.
Just give them like NBA contracts and call them up, and if they earn their minutes, let them play.
Exactly. And if they don't pan out in the next like I give them 4 years tops. If they don't pan out, then let them go elsewhere. They made their money. Cool, whatever. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, like, so that's the point with that G League system that we have. And that's why I credit that G League. Even we had high schoolers. The NBA draft had some high schoolers that were in the G League. So it's telling you that, this league got college guys. They got international players. They got domestic players. They got Canadian players. They got all types of guys from around the world playing in this G League. You know what I mean? And they develop guys. So like, and there's a lot of good, talented players in the G League. So like, man, I think it's a good thing.
I agree. It's a good thing. I like that international talk. You got to find guys from all over the freaking world. I agree.
Exactly.
Oh, that Ishmael, the Wainwright guy, he looks a lot like a PJ Tucker type of player. So I've been hearing a lot of.
Really?
Yeah, he's huge, bro. The guy is like, he played in the African League. I think Masai might have found him over there, but Masai has scouts all over the world. So like, he played in he played for Uganda in that African League, and he played for Baylor. He played for Baylor, bro. He went undrafted in 2017. He played played just in different places around the world, I guess. But yeah, he seems like
tank,
I don't know.
like
I don't know what I'm getting.
6'5",
I don't
6'6",
really,
240, something like that. Like,
yeah, 5'9". He averaged about 5.9 points, but I think it's straight defense.
yeah, he's got a 3-ball, I think. I don't know if it's like,
Or no, he averaged 12 points.
yeah,
I don't know,
something
man.
like that.
Yeah, 10 points, one league, 12, another. Yeah, he got defense, it looks like.
The thing is, I don't understand if these are like summer league signings or like gonna be like put in the G League. So we're gonna have to see what happens with that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bro,
that's true.
bro, you're right on that. Yeah, both you guys are right with the like the whole like just the way the setup is for the Raptors as far as Masai, the biggest signing. That's right on that. As far as these guys go, bro, we need the most help though. Like I don't even care, bro. I don't care who's on the team. Just last season we were freaking. There was a point, bro. We didn't have anybody, bro. It got to a point where I was like, bro, we were like thin. We were like, you know what I mean? We were dressing like 8-9 guys at one point, right?
Yeah,
I think so. Honestly,
Yeah.
injuries hurt us, and I honestly think that like no one in this free agency could have put us over the hump, and like we still have cap, right? So we can still sign a big name like going forward. Like Dragic is only a 1-year contract. We have a lot of expirings next year, I think.
Mm-hmm.
So and next year's free agency is like I think got some good players like James Harden and Kyrie and like all these guys.
They're
like,
going to resign. They're cooping. They're going back to Brooklyn. They're already working that out, bro. They're all coming back.
I mean, that's usually how it turns out, right?
Yeah, they're all coming back. They said they're going to go. Brooklyn said we're going over the luxury tax. Brooklyn wants to win a championship with those guys. So.
Yeah, for sure, as they should,
Yeah.
right? Like, these guys are all in their primes. They should want to do that, but
I mean,
Yeah.
Beal's a free agent too. He's been associated with us.
Yeah, I heard that too, bro. I heard Beal.
Yeah,
I heard Beal, bro, may go to the Lakers or something like that. I wouldn't even be shocked. Like
the Lakers, do they have any cap left? Like, oh my god, those
That's a
three
good
guys.
bare
question.
minimums.
Yeah,
But yo, honestly, Ken Burns.
Bill needs to figure it out and get out of there, though.
Yeah, Bill needs to figure that out, man. Ken Burns, 3 years, 20 mil.
Yeah.
What
You were saying
what's his
prior to?
name, too? Gary Trent, 54 mil or something like that. He getting 18 mil per. Like he's getting Fred VanVleet money. So he needs to perform. Like, you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, I forgot about
he has
Gary
to perform.
Trent.
He's almost getting Fred VanVleet money, right? So he took up a little chunk right there. You know what I'm saying himself. We still got money. We're still under, but he took up a lot. I don't know. For some reason, I'm getting like Masai still thinks that Kawhi is coming back. Like I just get a little vibe like that. Like,
No,
I feel
Kawhi
like
Leonard just
Masai
resigned
thinks-
today.
He
He resigned today.
What?
Yeah, he resigned. He's back.
That's
He's
news
back.
to me right there.
Yeah, he's back. He's back.
Jeez.
Yeah, no. You thought something would happen.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
You're the first person.
Kawhi's
to know. I
wife
did not know
and Kawhi's wife and Masai's wife are like best friends. They be hanging out all over the place.
that. Whoa.
But yeah, they resigned. Yeah, he's back, bro. He's back. He's not going anywhere, bro. You know that guy. He wanted to go home so badly, bro. Now he's home. What makes you think he's home?
Yeah, that's true.
No one's got cap
Okay.
to sign Kawhi
I
either.
wanted to go. Honestly, bro.
I don't know why he
What,
waits
man?
every
Kawhi
time.
Leonard. Honestly, he does that. I don't know what's up with. I don't know. He's not even going to be playing next season. So even if we got him back, he'd be for the year after. So I'm not even really. I don't know what could happen after that. You know what I mean? So at this point, it is what it is.
Wow. Wow. That's crazy.
Where
He's
do you
not
think? Where do you
finished.
guys think we're projected next year, though, in the playoffs or even competing?
I think ranging between a 4th to 7th seed. I think we're in that mix.
Yeah, I agree. I think we're making the playoffs. No playing. I think we're making the playoffs because that whole the fact that we're not getting back. Like Kyle Lowry's gone, DeMar DeRozan's gone. This is a new team. These guys are gonna want to show up, man. They're gonna want to make sure that they're beating their chest and puffing up their chest. Like I can just see a lot of machismo on this team this year. They want to win.
They're gonna want to win. They're not gonna want to like just bow down. This is not Kyle Lowry's team. This is Fred VanVleet, Pascal Siakam's team. You know what I mean? So I see them. I see them making the playoffs this year. I see them making the playoffs this year. A la Celtics, like 2018 when they went to the Eastern Conference Finals. That type of vibe. Like, you know what I mean? They're just. I see them making the playoffs this year with ease.
Yeah, I think so too. I think 82 games. I think they'll be okay.
Do we know if we're playing in Tampa or Toronto?
Flip. I haven't heard anything about that. I think we're gonna play in Toronto. I'm hoping, but there has been no news about that. Honestly, personally, if we're gonna play in Toronto, it better not be shut down again and nothing stupid happens. If we're playing in Tampa, then send their asses to Tampa and let's start getting ready. Because Flip, man, this is gonna be a long ass season. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah. If we play in Toronto, we're guaranteed to make the playoffs. That's not even that's easy money right there. Easy money. Home court advantage is different up here. You know, I mean, we all seen that. We will await a victory up here, but like that Tampa, I don't know, bro. I don't like it, man. Tampa. I know they're professional.
But Toronto is not gonna have like people in the arenas. I don't think.
No, they will. I think they will. Blue Jays got guys in the arena already.
Like just like the playoffs last year, like the Madison Square Garden, right? They were like packed. Like I don't think our government's gonna allow that.
That's a good point, but
they said 80, but they said 80%, right? Everybody 80% vaccination. They'll start opening up stuff, right? I'm sure they got about like 80%, right? So what are they at? They're like what 70? They're at like 70, right? So I think potentially they'll have it. Yo, the NBA told them, like, bro, you guys got to get this stuff together, man. We can't have them just, you know.
Yeah.
So like the NBA is warning these guys, like, bro, like you guys, we can't just have you doing this, like you know what I mean, like.
Honestly, just invite the people who have it and let's keep it moving. Like, come on, let's get it.
Bro, just open the facility and let's get it moving. Exactly, man. Like, what are we doing? It's 2020. We're going into 2022 soon. Like, come on, man. Like, we
gotta open up. Like, our players need it.
Thank you.
Honestly,
what are we doing? We're still talking that talk. Like that was like last year. Like, come on, like
honestly,
we have to be at home and we have to be at 80%. And if you have it, you can go in and that's it. Keep it moving. That's it. Simple.
Are they selling tickets for Raptors games? Are they already selling tickets, like season ticket holders?
Like imagine you're a season ticket holder. You can't even. Like, come on, man. They should be able to go in. They should definitely be able to go regardless.
That's ridiculous, bro. Honestly, bro, that's ridiculous, man. Like, no, you're right. I agree with you, man. It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous. But I think we're trending ridiculous.
So we cut Baines. He's gone.
Yeah, we did.
I didn't hear anything about that.
We cut Rodney Hood. We cut Bembry. We cut a bunch of them.
Okay, Raptors do wait for him. Yeah, they released Aaron Baines. Yeah, he fell on his neck, right? At the Olympics in the washroom or something like that.
In the bathroom. He's talking spicy. He left. He's gone, bro. He's
gone, man.
He'll get picked up. He'll be all right, man.
Of course. Watch the Lakers go get him, bro. He'll be Gasol's
backup. They got Gasol. He'll be Gasol's backup. Like that guy's deep on the bench. But he'll be deep on the bench somewhere for sure.
Nah, Gasol will be playing though. Lakers are playing. He'll be playing, bro.
Yeah, Gasol's got to play next year.
Yeah, he's got to play. They're not gonna just have him sitting on the bench. You know, Lakers, bro. Lakers are gonna play. They play all their guys. They need players. Yep. They got guys who get injured every 30 seconds or every 4 games. What's this guy's name over here? Anthony Davis. 4 games and then he's out for 2 or 3.
Yeah, he holding his ankle or something.
Bro, is AD Giannis comparison still going on?
Oh man,
they got 1 championship each, bro. Like that's healthy. That's a healthy debate, bro. But Giannis,
the funny thing is, he's more durable. I think I would probably take Giannis just because of the durability, and I think Giannis is more mobile too. Like he's a live wire up and down the court. Like he's bouncy up and down the court. Like You know, he'll run into you, he'll jump over you and block you. You know what I mean? He'll dunk on guys. Might not be the best skill player. Anthony Davis is more of a skill player, and I don't think Anthony Davis has a great post up. I don't think he has a good post up game. He posts up from like, do you see how far from he posts up? The guy posts up from. Oh my goodness! The most he has the worst mechanics. Like he had not even the worst skill set when it comes to big men in the post up. He doesn't have no post game. He sucks, man. Yeah. And like literally, I've said this for years. I said, bro, what's going on there? This guy, I've seen a post up from like the 3-point line almost. Like, what the hell's going?
I think he's looking for cutters, no? He's looking for cutters, and he's more of like playmaking from 3-point line rather than like back down all the way, bashing in the paint.
Yeah,
his body can't handle that.
Any loose ball, he's trying to grab that. He has length, you know what I mean?
And he's always on the floor too. He's always on the floor. Like every game, he's always. Oh man,
Bro, Lakers need a low advantage.
Yeah, they have to.
They don't.
They have to low manage.
The problem is they don't have the players to do that though. That's the thing, bro. They're old now.
Bro, Westbrook's gotta play all 82 games.
Yeah, he's gonna be literally
playoffs.
He's gonna be. I think Westbrook will probably be the most important on the Lakers.
Oh, for sure.
I think he's going to determine how far they can go. I don't. LeBron James is old. Let's just be real. LeBron, you know, he's getting tired, bro. Like you can see it in him, bro. You know what I mean? He's drained.
He's drained. He's a closer. He'll give you.
He's going to play hard.
Spurts. He's a closer. That's
yeah.
You need him for the fourth quarter. Like you need him for those moments, right? Those like camera flashing moments. But like he's a shell of himself. He's not the same guy. The mainstream will never tell you that, but he's not the same. Yeah.
They got some big free agents though. I think they'll be fine. Like Malik Monk and Kendrick Nunn were big pickups for them.
They're trying to get out of
Kendrick Nunn was a good. Yeah. Malik Monk is a good pickup for them. I think they also got what's that guy's name over there? I forgot his name, bro. He used to play for like Charlotte or something like that. What's his name?
You know
what I'm talking about, right?
I think Malik. No, that was Malik Monk. No,
Monk used to play for Charlotte.
No, not him. The other guy. They also remained Taylor and Horton Tucker as well.
I had to overpay for him, but they needed to use their young piece, right?
Yeah, he's virtually their future. You can't just throw away the farm, right?
Yeah. They got Kent Bazemore.
Bazemore is another one.
They got back
Dwight Howard.
That was a good pickup. They needed him, bro. They needed him bad.
I don't know why they let him go.
In fact, why did you let him go, bro? He should have signed a long term, bro. He should retire a Laker, bro. At this point,
he's insurance. He's insurance.
7.
He's such a Laker. Like he just fits so perfectly into that team, bro.
Trevor Ariza, Wayne Ellington. That was the guy I was thinking of. Wayne Ellington.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they got him. They got Trevor Ariza. They got some guys still. But I think Westbrook, Taylor Hutton, Tucker, Malik Monk, Kendrick Nunn, those are going to be the guys who are the energy guys. Like they're going to have to come in and they're going to have to play. Like they're going to have to really pick up a lot of the slack for what the older guys can't do.
Yeah,
because I know LeBron will play. LeBron will play majority of the season. I just know this guy over here, Anthony Davis, is gonna. I don't think he's gonna do 10, 12 games in a row. He won't do 10.
I think LeBron should push more end of the season. Just leave the early games to like Westbrook and the other guys.
That's true. I agree.
He tried that. I remember he tried it a couple years ago. Like.
That's the thing.
He's not just an insert LeBron. Like he needs chemistry. He needs a lot. Like that guy, he's a high maintenance guy, bro. Like you can't just insert LeBron and it's like, okay, let's go.
The thing is, too, you're right. And on top of that, too, the West, bro. You know how that West is, bro. You lose like 2-3 games in a row. All of a sudden, you were like third place. All of a sudden, you sit down to like 7th.
Yeah, but just going back to what Focus said, Westbrook can't really play off ball. Like I've rarely seen him play off ball.
No, he can't.
So I don't know how LeBron and Westbrook are going to go together.
Yeah, I feel like Westbrook's insurance to an extent. He feels like insurance, but at the same time, they're savvy enough. Both of them are savvy enough. They're smart enough NBA players to make it work. They can be on the floor together at the same time and make it work. A la D Wade. D Wade was never a good 3-point shooter, you know what I mean? But they can make it work. I can see them making it work.
I agree with you. I agree with you on that standpoint. Like, they definitely can make it work. I think the thing is, though, with these guys are gonna have to. They're gonna have to basically
like carry them.
Yeah, they're gonna have to like carry them still. Like Westbrook. Westbrook is going to, in my opinion, I think Westbrook is going to have to. He's gonna have to like do a lot for the Lakers.
Like average triple doubles, you mean?
Yeah. And he's gonna have to figure out a way to get a lot of the like Anthony Davis and Dwight Howard and players like that on board, like with his style of play.
Honestly, I could feel like a lot of defenses sagging on Lakers because like a lot of the 3-point shooters are not like true like snipers because like they're known for reputation, right? Like Ellington's old, like Carmelo's old, like these guys they haven't been like they're taking lesser roles and lesser money to come to Lakers. I feel like they'll get by and they'll be like a good strong playoff team. They just need to go on a run and not get injured.
Carmelo needs to shoot at least like above 35% this season from the 3-point line. He needs to. They're gonna depend on him for that. Wide open shot, swing it to Melo, swing it to Melo, swing it to Melo. Like I can see that. You know what I mean? Frank,
isn't that for everyone though? Like other than LeBron, AD, and Westbrook.
Yeah, pretty much. Swing it to whoever's open type of thing. And Melo's gonna get a lot of those shots, which is why they brought him in for shooting. This team, man, I don't know, man. I don't see them getting out the West, bro. Let's just cut to the chase, bro. They're not getting out the West, bro.
I think they will get out. I think they will get out.
I just like that Dwight Howard. That Dwight Howard pickup makes me say, yeah, there's a definitely a strong possibility. But
if they get Schroeder, like Dennis Schroeder,
yeah, Schroeder's still there.
No, he's gone, bro. He's a free agent. He's a free agent right now. He's trying to get $100 million, but right now nobody's giving him that money. They offered him 85. He turned that down. He said he wants 100 plus. Nobody's offering him 100 plus. So
yeah, he's gonna have to sign with a team. Maybe come back to the Lakers, get the minimum, improve his like worth next year.
They said he's talking with the Celtics right now.
That would be big for the Celtics
because they lost Kemba. Kemba's on the Knicks, bro. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, that Dennis Schroeder would be a really good move for the Celtics. You're right. They did lose Kemba. Kemba was kind of aging though. He was aging right in front of our eyes with the Celtics. I think because the injuries. But I don't know, man. It's gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be the Lakers. I think they'll make it. I think just because it's the Lakers and it's the NBA too, they're gonna help LeBron. They're not gonna just let the Lakers knock out the playoffs. Do you know how bad that's gonna look for the NBA?
The Celtics, right? You were talking about Kemba being aging. Like, I feel like they didn't want another ball handler as dominant as him on the Celtics. Yeah. I think they wanted to run it through Tatum, and I don't know. That's just my opinion.
I can see where you're coming from. I just thought he was really good with Tatum and them. They're just this last season he was injured too much. But when he played him in the bubble, man, he was whooping our butts, man. He was doing crossovers. He was doing crossovers, like real crossovers, like in the playground and juking guys and having guys out of their guys' footwork, like their feet's going all over the place and stuff like that. And he was just laying it up and doing crazy passes to Tice. Yeah, and it was tough, man. He was hard. He's gonna go to the Knicks. Him and Tom Thibodeau. Thibodeau's signing a lot of guys, so Thibodeau's gonna they're gonna do work. The Knicks will be a dangerous team.
They have 3 point guards.
Yeah, they have 3 point guards. You said?
Yeah, like 3 like starting caliber point guards they've got, the Knicks. So I think Kemba's gonna be fine there.
Yeah, it's tough. It's gonna be tough, man.
Yeah, tough Eastern Conference.
Yeah, definitely.
Sure. But I definitely see the Raptors getting though, man. They have to get in, I should say. They have to get in.
Yeah, I see them anywhere between 4th and 7th.
Bro, they can't go like start off like a 2-8 record and all that. Like they just can't do that.
Notorious hot starters, the Raptors. They definitely will get out to a hot start. It's about maintaining and working guys back in and all that type of stuff. They're definitely gonna come out hot, man. Raptors will come out hot. They'll be all right.
I agree.
I hope so. We got some injuries to deal with, right? Like
Pascal.
I think Siakam is gonna be a big deal, but Scotty has an opportunity here.
Yeah, he's a hard worker. He'll be in that gym. I think he'll be all right. I'm not worried about Scotty. I'm more worried about Nick Nurse and the schemes and I'm worried about like the chemistry per se. I'm worried about the chemistry. You know what I mean? And the defense, the chemistry and the defense. And OG, like you got to stay healthy, bro. You got to play a lot of games. Like, man, I don't want to see this guy playing only 65 games this year. Like, come on, I want to see this guy play every game, bro.
OG, I wouldn't mind if he sits out like the easier games to let Scotty start and like him coming in on like the bigger days, like against the Knicks and the Bulls and Miami, just to like clutch up those wins, because like we're gonna need those for like seedings.
Yeah.
And like I don't know, what do you guys think about like those teams, like the Bulls, the Heat? Like, do you think that, and the Knicks? Do you think they got better than us?
The Bulls.
He got Kyle Lowry, so that's a definite upgrade right there. And you know, the Raptors, like that whole mental thing, like, oh, we're playing Kyle Lowry, we got to play down to our competition. You know what I mean? And like, we're scared of him. Like, you know what I mean? I just don't want to see the Raptors go through all that, man. Like, take it to this guy, bro. They should know all of his weaknesses, everything. They should be whooping the Heat's ass every time they see them on the floor, bro. It shouldn't even be a thing. You know what I mean? And then the Bulls, we always have the Bulls' number. Like, that shouldn't even be a thing. And who else? The Heat, the Bulls? Obviously, like, Bucks.
They were doing really good last year, though. They played a lot of like team ball like us.
Yeah.
They got a lot of. They fixed their problems, I think, with like Fournier. He's a pretty good scorer. I wouldn't say really good, but he's all right. I think they overpaid a little bit for a lot of players. Yeah,
you're talking about yeah. Celtics always kind of got our number. They always have our number.
Yeah, Celtics. We'll have to see how the new coach does, right?
Yeah. Celtics, Brooklyn, Milwaukee. Who else usually has their number? Those guys. But outside of that, who?
No, Sixers. No, we can beat the Sixers, right?
We could beat them, but like they're a force. They're definitely a force. They might just, who knows? But yeah.
What do you think about Atlanta?
Atlanta too. Atlanta. That's like what, 5 teams? Jeez. So as El Selector was saying, anywhere from 4th to 7th, that should be us. Like outside of those 5 teams, that's it, bro. I don't really see much teams like.
If we're double teaming Atlanta, right? Because we saw last year without Trae Young, they're like basically like just a bunch of role players, right? If we're double teaming Trae with like Scotty and OG, like you think he's gonna be able to like get his shots?
Good. Locking them down. That's a lockdown right there. But they were missing a couple guys too. They're missing their that rookie guy that they have too, that 2nd year guy, I forget his name. They're missing him. So I forget that. They compared him to
DeAndre Hunter.
Yes, Hunter. He got injured too. So I feel like they're gonna retool and come back too. Gotta watch out for them. But I don't know. I'm not really too scared of Trae Young. Just with all the length that we have and Fred VanVleet, not really too worried about them. I think the Raptors got their number, but like those 5 teams you're saying, like the Celtics, the Nets, the Bucks, just a couple guys. Like I think we got those guys, man. I think we got those guys.
I think all 3 of them. I say the Heat, the Knicks, and the Bulls because they're well coached, right? They got like Billy Donovan, Eric Spoelstra, and Tom Thibodeau, right? They're gonna put up their fights, I think, but
the Knicks for sure. Yeah, that's facts. We gotta start looking out for those guys playoff wise, man. Honestly, like the Knicks are not gonna fold versus the Raptors in the playoffs. I don't see that happening, bro. Like the Knicks are gonna play hard, bro. look at the Raptors like food. A lot of teams look at the Raptors like food, and that's what we want to kind of shot. We don't want it. We don't want that, bro. That's why we had to kind of like make some moves and shit. You know what I mean? Because a lot of teams look at us like food. I can kind of see it, bro. When I seen the Raptors get blown up by the Thunder last year, I'm like, nah, bro. Look at us like food, bro.
Bro, that can't happen this year.
Yeah.
I agree. It can't happen this year. If it happens, we're in trouble. Very simple.
Because like we just won a championship, right? Like this is not helping like free agency like our free agency like pull, right? And if we stay competitive with the cap that we've got, like I think we can really push for someone good.
Yeah, it's just like it's especially that we got Masai, and we're not a sexy free agent destination, but the fact that we got Masai locked back in, guys don't want to come here. Guys will definitely want to come to Toronto for sure.
I agree. Yeah. I agree with you guys. Yo. So, yo, I think we're gonna wrap up this stream, yo. Getting the hell out of here, bro.
All right,
we'll be back.
Subscribe to my channel, Mario Styles. You already know.
Yeah, definitely subscribe. Subscribe to Amari Styles channel, bro. Death by 4K, bro. Salute, bro. We'll be back. Dude, I don't know, man. The Summer League, maybe? I don't know. Flip. It's not really much going on out here, bro.
Yeah,
Summer
thanks
League?
for having me. Have it easy.
Yeah, bro. We'll see you around. We'll be back. We'll be back during Summer League, so we'll probably do some games then. You'll hear from us then, bro. All right, bro.
All right, peace.
All right, guys. Take care, man. Good night. Peace.